What's up, polished friends? I'm Summer if you're new here, and I'm always Polished Life on Instagram. And in this video, I'm going to be showing and swatching the Orly 2024 Winter Color Pass. If you're new to Orly, the Color Pass is a seasonal subscription box that comes with 2 bonus items and also the most recent collection from Orly. It does not include the breathable line. It's just the regular polish line, which is fine by me. They've got great polish. Orly is a mainstream brand that is cruelty-free, and they're actually my favorite mainstream brand for a lot of reasons that I'll go into in this video. I recently read the book, It All Started with Pink by Orly's CEO, Jeff Pink, and I don't make any money off this book, but I was really into it. It talks about the history of nail polish. It talks about the history of Orly and Jeff Pink's origin, and it also goes into some nail art history as well. It was a really good read. I really enjoyed it, and it sells for under $20 on Amazon. But this video is about the Orly Color Pass, so keep watching. I'll show you.
The Orly Color Pass comes securely in this pink box. Because of the recent Florida hurricanes though, my box came late, but I'm not complaining because I was very lucky during the storms. The first item in the Color Pass is a card describing the collection and bonus items that are included. And this season's collection is called Apres ski, with Apres meaning after. Hopefully I'm saying that right. The first bonus item is these nail art decals, which I'll show in detail in just a moment. The packaging in the Color Pass isn't the most showy, but it is recyclable, so I appreciate that. The next bonus item is one of Orly's breathable shades. Don't know what Orly's breathable line is? Don't worry, I'll share the details a bit later. Last is the winter collection, and I always have trouble opening these boxes. At first glance, this collection looks very cohesive and goes along well with the feel of a cozy winter. But before I get to swatching, let's take a closer look at the bonus items. The nail art decals come in a sheet of 38 pixelated stickers, and Orly's decals are always on the thinner side, making it easier to get the stickers flush to the nail, so that's definitely a good thing. Being the nail stamping fiend that I am, I wasn't always a fan of nail art stickers, but I really like the wintry pixelated theme and can definitely see myself wearing them in the winter months. Next is The Antidote by Orly's breathable line, which I'll swatch and describe a little bit later. But first, let's swatch the Apres ski collection. To protect my natural nails, I'll be using Orly's Bonder base coat under my swatches. I really like this base coat, which doubles as a sticky base coat when reverse stamping, because it protects my natural nails from staining and provides a long-lasting base for my manicures. First up is Last Run, described as a navy blue cream, but this seems more of a crelly to me with the amount of squishiness it provides. The formula is still very consistent though and easy to work with. The second coat builds opacity nicely, and I am very pleased with Last Run's formula. Plus, it's a very beautiful blue, perfect for the winter months. Here's my swatch photo, but let me know in the comments if you prefer live swatch videos rather than the still photos. Fresh powder is next and is described as a light, powdery blue, almost off-white cream. The formula is consistent with Orly's cream formulas, and in a thicker first coat would probably be opaque in one coat, but I always prefer 2 thin coats to make my manis last and prevent chipping. The second coat smooths on nicely, and I do reach opacity in that second coat, but when I first saw fresh powder, I was immediately reminded of OPI's Gelato on My Mind, which is also beautiful, but has a really disappointing formula. So here's fresh powder in 2 coats, and here's a quick swatch of fresh powder next to Gelato on My Mind. Gelato on My Mind is slightly more pigmented than fresh powder, but if you were only going to purchase one, I would go with fresh powder because of the easy to use formula. Snow Bunny is next and might be my favorite because of its soft pink tones. The formula is consistent with fresh powders and flows so nicely on the nail. I reach full opacity on the second coat, and I think this is such a beautifully delicate shade for winter. Lots of nail art possibilities also. The last creme in this collection is a khaki nude called Chalet Getaway, and though I love a getaway, I am not a fan of this shade because it's too close to my skin tone. The formula is creamy and consistent, but I'm just not a fan. I would probably just use this polish for reverse stamping, and that's it. But here's 2 coats of Chalet Getaway. Next, we have Double Diamond. Meant to be a topper, I believe, but this silvery white glitter is so beautiful on its own. Orly's wide style flat brush makes for such an ease of polishing the nails that it really is one of my favorite brushes. Just about opaque on this second coat, Double Diamond reminds me of the velvet effect we see in some magnetic polishes, just without all the work. And see, this is why I should do live swatches instead of photos. The photo just doesn't do this glitter justice. And just for fun, here is Double Diamond over fresh powder as a topper, and these 2 go very well together. Twinkling Lights is the final polish in this collection and is Double Diamond's pinky twin, I would say. The fine glittery formula transfers smoothly to the nail, and the glitter placement is easily evenly placed. Almost opaque on this second coat, we are going to be so fancy at our holiday parties with these glitters. And of course I couldn't resist using Twinkling Lights as a topper over Snow Bunny, as these 2 just look made for each other. Okay, and as promised, here's the antidote from Orly's Breathable line, which, if you don't know, is designed to be a 1-step polish. No base coat, no top coat needed. And this plum shade is easily opaque in 1 coat, but I'm really not a fan of not using a base or top coat, so if I do wear the antidote, it will not be as a 1-step for me. Here's the second coat, and let me know what you think of the Breathable Lines concept in the comments. I'd really love to hear your thoughts. So what do you think of this season's Color Pass? Is it a hit or miss for you? The Orly Metropolis collection was probably my favorite winter collection so far, but the Apres ski collection is a close second for sure. Thanks for hanging out with me, and connect with me on Instagram in between videos at Always Polish Life. Until next time, stay polished, my friends.